believe we are live. So say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. I did think about doing something when I started today's stream. When I solidified that this is what I want to talk about, the fact that I want to talk about fullness. So I think I'm gonna do it still. Alright, still gonna do it. I wanted to do something like a shot like this. Oh, so much sunlight. Yeah. Something like hello, and indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Look at how much world we have. Look at all of this freedom of movement. Look at all of this full we get to experience together. I appreciate you friends for finding the time to spend some of it with me. Today's stream topic is about embracing our fullness. Embracing our fullness. I believe that we as human bodies are ultimately feminine in reality. Hello, Zana. Right? The part of us that's unchanged, the part of us is conscious, uh, empty, even, right? There is an emptiness to consciousness. You just keep experiencing. Where does it go? Where does it go? And I know memories, but I'm not talking about memories. I'm talking about where does the experience go? After you've had it, you can remember it, but that experience as it was isn't anymore. It might be crystallized in space time. But you get what I'm trying to say. Consciousness itself is empty. It just ceaselessly receives, right? However, feminine is full. It ceaselessly gives in that way, right? And I'm trying to honor in all of us today that fullness. There are multiple ways that fullness manifests in our lives. Fullness manifests in my life as enjoying calories. I really, I really enjoy eating food, and I really enjoy feeling full after having eaten food. However, that is something I'm ashamed of, eating food and feeling full. All right, in part because of my societal norms, in part because of my mom and the pressures she applied to me. And I'm not complaining here, I am just stating a fact. And I'm happy that she applied those pressures to me. However, I still have work to do on myself when it comes to embracing my fullness. Right? Another way is to consider fullness as something that is a capacity, right? And the final pose that we have in our yoga is a shavasana. So you're just laying down, and then I close us back up by letting us pull our knees into our chest, and then you hook it around with your shins, right? You hook your arms with your shins, and then you push yourself into a little ball, and then you recognize that even as this little ball of a self, right, you are just as full. You are just as a part of this world, right? And then I prompt us to expand and take up as much room as we can. And even when you take up as much room as you can, this universe is still just as full, right? Not any less full, not any less constricted or more constricted because of you taking up a little bit more room, but it accommodates you. It accommodates you. So clearly, embracing our fullness is not only something that the universe is accommodating of, but in fact, I believe you are aligning with how the universe is. I'm not really advocating necessarily. I'm kind of, Sam is like 100% in agreement with me. This is technically like an honoring of hedonism, but but love is true. It's nice to have all of you friends here. Let me get my comments set up so I can see what you friends are saying. Love you. Yeah, I just saw Louisanna's comment on yesterday's poem again. She wanted to stitch this poem onto like a throw pillow or something. And I do want to read to you friends. It's a nice one. Like even by my standards, I really do like this one. I'm gonna show you friends the flower that is associated with it now. It's not loading fast enough, for my sake at least. I was about to say, that's not the flower. Uh, I mean, I am getting some. That does actually look a little bit better. Like the reflections are bad. I am sir. Flower? You get to see flower? If you want to see the flowers a little bit better, you can support me on Patreon. You can support me on Patreon. It works. Delusional optimism. In a land where pigs can fly and rainbows fill the sky, lives a friend with endless cheer who dreams without a fear. I corrected this poem. My freaking corrections are not here. That wasn't supposed to rhyme, but it did. I'm gonna. Oh no, no, now it's right. Now it's correct again. Okay. Who dreams without a fear? I'll start over. In a land where pigs can fly and rainbows fill the sky, lives a friend of endless cheer, who dreams without a fear. With a grin as wide as the night, and eyes that sparkle bright, they see the world through rosy hues, and think it's always right. A glass half full, they always say, is better than half gone, while sipping from an empty cup, with hope that carries on. Their house of cards stands tall and proud, though wind may start to blow. Just wait, they wink. It'll last. You'll see it last. And if they, as if they truly know. A pothole is a trampoline. A detour is a quest. And every cloud that darkens skies is where the sun finds rest. So here's to you, dear optimist, with hope that never fades. May your dreams defy all logic and keep us all amazed. Yeah. I was gonna do something else. Just open comments, that's right. Something else. Just open comments. Oh man. Oh man, I sound like I'm in a fish tank. Maybe that's why people aren't tuning into the streams these days. Because my audio is trash. I am sorry. Thank you for still tuning in despite my trash audio. Makes you even cooler in my mind. Makes me even more flattered that you'd be willing to. There is emptiness. There is an emptiness to consciousness. Oh boy, we're just taking a dive into the infinity deep end, aren't we? How do you know me, Sam? Did you expect anything else? I think that's on you. That is true. Thank you for joining us at the deep end. Nice having you here. At least we can all swim. Hey, Joe is here, blessing our friends, Lausanna too, Zana as well. And I'm seeing Duck Dad and Joy Beef. Blessings, all of you. And a bottle is a trampoline, a detour is a quest. My favorite as well. Yeah. We have a lot of bottles here in South Africa, Lausanna, and sometimes you hit them too hard and you go boing, right? So, a bottle is a trampoline. Oh, I love you, friends. I'll embrace your fullness. I don't want to have this conversation with you, Doug. You know, I really like you as a friend. Like, you're embracing Doug Dad's fullness. And by that I mean a hug. There we go. Love is true. Love is true. Yeah, there's so many different forms of fullness in this universe. That is kind of the point of it, right? Embracing your fullness. Because the way you are fully in this world is different to the way I am fully in this world. Right? And if it wasn't for you fully being the way you are in this world, then even if I am fully myself, there would be a void. in this reality. Right? It'll be less full because the fullness that you brought as yourself wouldn't be there if not for you being here. So thank you. Thank you for adding fullness to my life, dear friends. Pepper puppy with the bread bargain. This is technically an honoring of hedonism. Then show us how you are hedoning. I'm eating like a lot of berries. Like I'm eating I'm eating like an absurd amount of berries. Remember when I showed you that whole drawer, those whole drawers full of berries? Yeah. There's only a drawer left. Whoa. Technically speaking, there's only a single drawer left. The rest of them got devoured. Alright, like I'm talking about 6 to 9 things of berries a day. So much fullness. So much full. Too much full even, sometimes. Yo, I offered to share the bread and only a couple. And only a couple took me up on it. So you would better believe I ate that whole thing of bread and finished it last night. You're talking about the sourdough, right? Yeah. Love is true. It's nice of you to offer, bro. Man, this bud is really beautiful looking when it's crushed. Some of you friends will know what I'm talking about, but when it moves like Play-Doh, right, has this consistency where it's like sticking to itself and slowly falling over itself, almost like it's defying the laws of physics a little bit. That's how I know it's about to be a good time. Joy, please tell me everything you ate at the barbecue in great detail. I was about to say, I thought Doctor was asking. Thank you, Loizana. We have lots of bottles in South Africa, laughs in Chicagoan. Bruh, don't start though. Like, if we're going to compete on who has more bottles, bruh, South Africa will rinse you, bro. South Africa will lap you, bro, 5 times over. No, love is true. Love is true. Competes about who has more bottles. We have lots of love again. Steak and brats. You ate children. Italian sausage cheeseburger, pork ribs, cupcakes, chips. That sounds like such a spread. Sounds amazing. You must have really embraced all of that fullness. Rabbit bottles in a place that doesn't have freezing. It's just a whole. We have lots of pot laughs in Saskatchewan. I like how all of you friends can relate at least. What kind of cupcakes? I've spent the evening embracing the toilet because my body could not in fact deal with me embracing all of that fullness. Oh, that was some watermelon and cherries in there too. I had a vanilla one and a chocolate one too. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean technically, Joy, and this is not exactly the more glamorous side of today's conversation, but embracing the toilet is also a part of the fullness. Right? Technically speaking, also a part of the full. I've had many moments on the toilet where I just contemplate. Right? I am the thinker. Oh yes. I would recommend actually that you leave your cell phone outside of the bathroom if you want to suffer more, really existential dread. I wish I was joking, but no, it works. You can do some work in there. Love is true. Kinetics and weed, you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Han. I didn't mean to make you relive that. No, it's okay. There is no chance that Africa rises up in pothole acquisition or ownership and the freezing and heating of asphalt on concrete caused potholes. Yeah, you know, the fact that you know about them, at least in my mind, believes that something's being done about it. Ours just gets left off for so wrong. For so wrong, so very wrong time. Just gets reft. Nothing gets done. Just looking at the level. All right. Without further ado, I have Pheno 1 of a White Rhino Cross in my dino lab today. I don't use my cell phone in the middle of the night, toilet runs. Yeah, that especially I don't do, right? Like when you wake up in the middle of the night, worst thing you can do for your sleep is having light shine in your eyes. I'm full of blood and guts, and also full of hope and ideas, full of compassion and kindness towards others, full of joy and excitement when you see a friend, full of rage, unbridled and violent when someone puts your life in danger, driving irresponsibly on the road. So much full, so much, so much full. And today's stream topic is just reminding ourselves that we are that fullness, right? That we shouldn't shame ourselves. Today it is like a little bit of like a dualistic conversation because I get both sides, I do, but I think it's better to be prideful of our fullness and to be shameful of our fullness, right? So I'm trying to like reach out somewhere in the middle and just call it embracing our fullness. And guts. And guts. I'm full of skeleton and osteoporosis. Uh, os- osteoarthritis. What else is Louisiana full of? Hopefully not for long. I'm looking forward to the AI clinics coming online already. Can I get gene editing, please, sir? Please, can I have some gene editing, sir? Please. I want my friends to be able to edit the osteoporosis right out of those bones. That's not how it's gonna work, Mel. Don't you tell me how it's gonna work. None of us knows how it's gonna work. So I'm gonna hold hope. I will. That's my intention for heating my Anavat today. I will inhale hope and exhale. Good news. Mmm. The flavor just hit me. I will exhale good news. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Very nice. Very smooth. Final heat. All right, I am recovered. It's great. It's so fantastic. Very, very floral of a terpene profile on that one. Like I've said honey before, but the thing that gives honey that pungent flavor is like the polleny, florally smells, and that's what that bud tastes like. It's a surprise every time, but a nice one, like honey and gas. The good thought, the balance between prideful and shameful being embracing. Let's reading that one again. Thank you, Rosanna, for taking these moments and listening to my words the way you do. For some reason, like I heard the click, and I'm supposed to know what that click is, and I even heard the shh. But when my eyes looked up at you, it rendered a camera in your hand, with your finger around the button like that, yes, and the click, and I was like, why are you taking a picture of me, my dude? And then my brain actually filled in the detail that I was seeing, and I was like, oh.
I don't know. Just now, someone sees.
You wanna sit here with me?
I just wanted to say hi, but I don't want to be a
Okay. Thank you for saying hi, bro. We're talking about fullness today. How the part of you that is consciousness is empty always, and how the part of you that is body is full always, as like a state of being.
Yeah.
And how when you shame yourself for being full, right? When you eat enough to feel full, and you shame yourself for that, or you maybe overindulge in something else because of the environment, and you blame yourself, you judge yourself for that. That is you being full, technically as nature, and then shaming yourself for it. And then the full other side of it is being prideful of your fullness, right? To be proud that you can drink more than anybody else, or being proud that you can take more psychedelics, or like that fullness. And then the middle way being the embracing of your fullness,
Yeah.
like a hug, like a oh, this is me expressing fullness in the world in a way that might not be great for me, but I'm embracing this.
Yeah.
I'll, I'll accept it. Where it is. Thank you, friends, for accepting this fullness with me. And then we have one of the friends going, I am full of blood and guts. And then I go, yes, and also hope and dreams, and compassion and kind.
And emptiness.
And emptiness, so full of empty.
Lots of empty.
There's so much empty inside of me. Where does all the food go, bro? You've seen me eat though. Where does it go, John?
I think it fills the gap between your molecules.
Yeah, I like
There are
just
all those
just
gaps.
stack all of that 99% empty
Most people,
space.
yes. I put it away in
I'll
here.
just put it here. You're not using the space, are you? No. Puts calories. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm as dense as a neutron star. And I do want to be as dense as a neutron star. You know what that would mean? It would mean that as I walk, things would just give way. Oh.
You think you die in the morning.
I mean, give way and die. Like I want to walk up to a wall and have the wall just be like, no, I'm gonna get out of the way.
You literally have to wear like a sunglasses suit, so you don't kill everyone
I
around.
mean, ideally, I won't combust. I won't like go super critical. I'll just be very dense.
But that density will create
No,
vast amounts
no,
of heat,
no.
which is
No,
what
I'm holding it all inside. I'm using all of that heat to power my
you would just be
machine.
a humanoid star.
That does sound pretty lit. The humanoid star. I mean, I'm like imagining like a far future where we've gone AI, and then some
Yeah.
people turn themselves into furries, and some people turn themselves into like fish people, and some people turn themselves into stars. What a trip, bro! What a trip. Sounds kind of cool though. I'm imagining like a fractal of people wearing like sunglasses suits, as you're saying, right? And then the eye port just like beaming light, like wow. Look at something for too long, and once what you light it on fire. I've had breakfast, so I'm also full of eggs. I mean, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go. Did you know that a woman is born of all of her eggs?
I didn't want to know. That.
Yeah, that's so fascinating to
I
me.
didn't think I wanted to know.
That's
I don't know.
it's pretty trippy, dude. It's pretty trippy. Yeah, all of the eggs a woman will ever have is basically created while she is being created, while she grows as a baby. Yeah. So your mother technically carried you with her entire existence. Oh,
Yeah.
cool shit. So cool. All right, I'm gonna continue. The potholes are so bad that road crews can't even keep up with the ones from the previous season, so people buy their own bags of asphalt and dump it. But that gets the city mad, so they tear it out. Ah, sounds like great fun. Our crumbling infrastructure. like a game of whack-a-mole. I think that's literally how it's gonna be. You know, like we're gonna move to universal basic income or universal high income, even, and then there will still be things that need to be done, and it will be mechanized, and people will have cameras on them, and if you see a pothole, you can like take a photo of it. I'm driving. I can't take photo. Your car is gonna have cameras as well, and it's ceaselessly recording 360 around you, so it has photos of the pothole, and you can upload that pothole to the cloud, and whoever gets there first gets a subsidy, gets extra value, whatever, right? Gets to do something with their time. Shit will get fixed a lot quicker because it is basically that mentality of people buying their own asphalt and doing it themselves, right? Uh, and again, in this future I'm talking about, it's mostly mechanized, so the city won't really have the grounds to stand on to be like, this is not good enough, because it will literally be done by the same machines. I'm full of delicious gluten-free banana pancakes. That does sound nice. That's crazy, Doug. I only have osteoarthritis in my jaw because I fell face first over my handlebars as a kid. Oh, that does not sound nice. Lois, how do you make those pancakes? Would you part of the recipe? Do send. There we go. Go. Thank you, Lois Anna. I'm not full of anything. I spent all damn night up and down with the poops. So much fullness. So much. Hey, Caitlin. It's nice seeing you here too. Peace and love to you too, dear friend. It's nice seeing your name here with us. Zano can ride her bike with no handlebars. I mean, I remember that fractal as a child as well. Riding my riding my bicycle without holding on to the handlebars, not without handlebars, and it generating a certain feeling. I never experienced the going over the handlebars and meeting the floor of my face. I do still have like I don't know. I want to say I do still have skin missing, but that feels like it's not exactly accurate. I'll show you. No, Mel, please don't show us. I'm gonna show you anyway. Yeah, right there. You see how there's like a, yeah, like pulling it, you can definitely see it. How that skin behaves differently to the rest of mine. That whole spot, I mean, it was bigger at that point in my life, but that whole spot was like a, what do you call it? A roasty? A scab. Yeah, there we go. I also was pedaling my bicycle down a hill, and I couldn't manage the amount of momentum that I was manifesting at that point. And I came down. I came down hard. And clearly that leg of mine was the part that took most of the brunt. Battle scars from when we were kids. That's actually how I fell. My friend was like, try no hands, no feet, lol. 6 stitches on my chin. I like how you added the lol. Try no hands, no feet, lol. And then the 6 stitches on my chin. Did you embrace any fullness this weekend, Caitlin? That is a good question. That is today's stream topic, Caitlin. Embracing fullness. Embracing our fullness, right? And it's not necessarily a complete forgiveness. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a forgiveness. A forgiveness of our transgressions when we sometimes overconsume to the point of fullness, right? And then sometimes even past the point of fullness, right? Instead of being shameful of that fullness, and instead of being prideful of that fullness, being like, yeah, I can do this all the time. I should do this all the time. Embracing that fullness, to acknowledge that, this weekend I embraced fullness a little bit too much. Uh, you know, reference exhibit Joy Vive. Too much fullness, maybe. He got legs. me showing you my legs, my knee. Okay, I'm gonna come back and chat. Surely I saw a knee. Yeah, roasty. Roasty is what we call it because it looks like you got roasted on a fire. I think that's why it's called a roasty. I never really questioned the logic. It just kind of made intuitive sense to me. Like you fall at the playground and you scuff up your elbows, and there's like some blood coming out, and then the other kid goes, "Ooh, daar gaat een roastie los." Directly translating, "Oh, that's gonna leave a roasty. That's gonna leave a scab. A scab, not a scar, right? Yeah, yeah. What is our word for scar? Wond is our word for wound. Letzel. That's our word for scar. Oh, I get the letzel of my life. I have a scar on my body. Letzel. I've I want to say I've never used that word. I've maybe used that word like 4 times, including the 2 times I just used it. Road rash. Yeah. Is that what we call it? A road rash? Hmm. I feel like there's like another word bouncing around in my head that I also haven't used since like high school as a 14-year-old or like primary school. Do you use wound instead of scar? No, 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 no. Our word for wound is wond. Ik ga my wond met alcohol schoonmaak. I'm gonna clean my wound with some alcohol. And then scar, like I have a scar on my knee. I would say ek het 'n letsel op my knie. Van die dae toe ek 'n seentjie was en ek het my fiets geval het op die grond, het ek 'n letsel wat ek saam met my ronddra op my knie. Letsel. Letsel is scar. That was, you say scar sounds like pretzel. Yeah. Imagine like pretzel, but if it was starting with an L. And there's no R. Letzel. Letzel. I embrace the polarity of fullness this weekend, dudes. I am but an observing point of the fullness and the full to be. I'm like a leaf in the wind. God help me. God help us all. God help us as each other, helping each other. God help us as the earth. Please do take care of us. We'll try and take care of you too. Technically, we don't use the Z in Afrikaans that much, so it would be like Letzel. L-E-T-S-E-L. So S-E after the T. Letzel. I'm pretty sure. Afrikaans to English translate. I should actually have done the other way around. I can just switch swapping. Scar. Scar. Liteken. This seems wrong. Liteken. Lies. It's Letzel. If I type in Letzel, Liteken. Liteken. It might actually not be wrong. Letzel? Oh man.
Lesion.
It's calling a Letzel a lesion. What is a lesion again? Tissue that suffered damage through injury. I mean, a region in an organ or tissue. Your skin is an organ which has suffered damage through injury or disease, such as a wound. I'm gonna still take it. But there you go. I've used that word even less. Another word for scar is littekenen, which like directly translates to like word and sign. Teken means sign. Lit is like a like line kind of vibe, or like hurt. Supposed to like hold that space. Language is weird. Letzel and littekenen. The more we know. If you've only used your word for scar like twice, then it is considered rude to talk about scars. Cause I can think of many occasions to discuss scars. Yeah. Yeah. I would assume so. Like, it's rarely cool to point at people's scars and be like, what happened? What happened to you? You got games on your phone? Some sunbeam just like I feel like it's adding to the fullness. It is kind of messing with me, but it's also literally the fullness of a reality. Does Google know more Afrikaans than Mel? 100%. Google knows all Afrikaans. I only know some Afrikaans. I know it's not a fair comparison. Google knows most languages. Like the amount of live translate stuff that's gonna come out over the next like 2 years is gonna be wild. Like the language barrier is going to actually melt. I just don't know about like the in-ear fractal. Like I'm imagining the eventual future is gonna be like full adaptive noise cancellation, and then it's literally going to create like an AR soundscape reality in your ears for you. And you'll talk to a person that speaks another language, and to you it will just sound like they're speaking their language, your language, right? In your ears. You'll see their mouths move, maybe a little bit differently to the sounds, but to your ears, they might as well be speaking English. Take your earphones out and you hear them speaking Chinese, with them back in, they're still speaking English. I really look forward to that tech. It's gonna be a step in the right direction. Might not work for them though, but maybe they're more savvy than you and they can actually understand English at least. Let me do this. I have 34% of my battery. Love is true. Babelfish in our ears for everybody. Yes. Yes, so many people don't know what a babelfish is, you know? And after reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I have so wanted one. In Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there is this scene where after he gets onto the spaceship kind of vibes, he gets a little, like an organism, an entity called a babelfish that goes into your ear and then is like a universal, intergalactic even, translator. Just translate any language of any alien species instantly into the language that you understand. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yes, bro. Hitchhiker's Guide for the win, yeah. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and this is paraphrasing, and to the friends who know who I'm paraphrasing probably wouldn't appreciate it, but is a philosophy book wrapped in comedy. It's really good. It's really, really good. You need to, if you haven't, at least watch the movie. And if you have the time, read the book. And if you don't believe in watching movies of books and you don't have the time to read it, then listen to it. That's the way I did it. You know, every single night as I was cooking myself dinner, I would listen to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy until there was no more to listen to. And it was very fun. I will recommend it. It's 44. There's 34% on my battery. There's 8 frames here right now. So a fullness, an infinity. Thank you, friends, for being here with me. Watch the movie. Why would you tell people that? Watch the old BBC version. BBC version. I mean, the movie was not horrible. It wasn't true to the book, but how could it be? Woo! I didn't know there was a BBC TV series from 1980. Thank you, Fitz, for letting us know that. There's a little bit more heat in here this time. All right. Nah, watch the new one. It's got more definition. To the purists out there, they're losing their minds in you saying that, Joy V. But the millennial in me, the version of me that grew up with HD, right? Like as I was growing up, the industry was basically transitioning from like 480 to 720p content to like 1080 and 4K HD. So there definitely is this like bug in our minds, especially as younger people, that we don't really have the stomach for older content because it just simply doesn't look as good as it could. All right. And knowing how good things do look to us, at least with our media, we just we do not allow, we do not embrace the fullness of that old content. I am kind of hopeful that with the future of AI upscaling, we might be able to remaster. And I know there's some friends that's like, that's an abomination, Mel. Remastering old content takes away from the original artist's vision. I know, but damn it, people won't watch it. People will not watch the original artist's vision if it looks bad. So, don't at me. He played Ford perfect in the movie. I think I missed a bit. Mos Def is a rapper, Meld. Oh. I don't know how I was supposed to know that, Joy V. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna lay all the blame on you on that one. I mean, the movie wasn't horrible. I don't know how you can say that as an adult with a fully formed decision-making center. I watched the movie as a 15-year-old. Hey Google, hit Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy's most recent movie.
According to Idea
Oh.
Wiki, fandom, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a 2023 2D 3D computer animated film
What?
directed and written by Phil Lord and Chris Miller and
What?
produced by Roy Conley, Clark Spencer,
You what
and
now?
Brent Albrecht.
Okay, stop.
What?
There's a new one? Did you know that there was a...
No.
I think this thing is capping, bro. I don't think it's true. No. It had a big budget, though, 93 million dollars. It's a Universal Pictures made. Is this the one you're talking about, Sam? I haven't seen this one.
Neither have
Oh, Ford Perfect. That's what you meant with the whole he played Ford Perfect. I see Steve Carell, Bill Hader as... Oh, Bill Hader? I love Bill Hader. Terry Crews is in it. Bill Murray as well. Baggett Brewster.
I. How did
Dwayne
you-
Johnson. Chris Pratt. Zachary Levi. Zac Efron, bro. Like Danny
Oh,
DeVito.
no.
What the fuck? Dude? Like, there's so many big names in this movie, and like I didn't even know it came out. That seems kind of like a failure on their part, bro. Yo.
Mandela effect. The movie didn't exist before today.
I think I watched the 2005 movie when I was like 15. Because I heard, yeah. Because I heard about some of the philosophies, and I remember people memeing about the depressed robot. And I was like, what is this about? Me as a teenager scrolling 9gag. And I then watched this movie. I didn't know a new one came out. What do you think of the 2005 movie, Sam? Also just as bad. People are giving it like a 6.7. And I think that's fair, right? It is about a 6.7. Especially if you've read the books. It should actually be a little bit lower. No, no, no. And the original version of Hitchhiker's Guide was the radio play even before the book. I didn't know that. I love the movie. Y'all are snobs. The new one? Did you like the new one? JV? And Sam definitely is a snob. She's a writer as well, right? So she's double snob. I like how I can say these things that some people would take offensive, and Sam feels good about hearing these things. She's like, yeah. Yeah. No, we're not discussing 2023. I didn't watch that shit. Fuck Chris Pratt. What? Chris Pratt is no longer a heartthrob? Hey Google. What did Chris Pratt do?
According to Wikipedia, Pratt rose to prominence in the late 2000s for playing Andy Dwyer in the NBC sitcom Parks and Recreation. He also appeared in the WB drama series.
Okay. I'm finding a relevant magazine.com article. Yes, it's relevant. Suddenly, it's relevant. Super Mario's. Movie. Hey, the voice behind Mario. Bound. He did he played a role, and he dared not be Italian. Bound the course over face backlash. I cannot be bothered. As I'm reading this article, I can feel my brain getting damaged. I'm like, bro, brain damage. No. It's because Chris Pratt has a red hat. Oh, okay. I now I care even less. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say stuff like that.
Well,
Yeah.
this totally made me think of you, though. Just casually joking.
Looks like a vibe, oh.
Man's jogging past the jogging.
Guy has a motorized treadmill. Right? I'm running, and I'm also seeing the world, and I'm also traveling 5x the speed of the normal person. Sounds great. It's me, Mario. Boom! Now I'm canceled in the future. Thank you, JV. I didn't know there was a 2023 one. Apparently, none of us knew there was a 2023 version made. Yeah, and like there's such big names in it. None of our friends knew there was a 2023 version of it.
I swear to you.
Mandela
it's like
effect. We just made a new movie by talking it into existence. Boom.
Manifested it.
Manifested a movie.
All those celebrities got paid for it. Put in all the hours.
Dwayne
of
the Rock
work.
Johnson is in it, bro. What the hell? Oh, Chris Pratt, Zac Efron, Danny DeVito. What the? I'm tripping. Definitely a snob. Fuck you, I'm not. I mean, Sam, if you called me a snob, I would take that as a massive compliment. If you were like, bringing Mel, again, like let's change gears and talk about weed instead of talking about a movie, and then, I vape on some weed and I'm like, yeah, this is trash, and then you go, oh, Mel, you're just a snob. I'd be like, yeah, yes, I am, and I would take it as a compliment. You're calling me that. I'm like, yes. No. Joy, it was the day, years old, when I learned he wasn't in Tribe. I don't know where I picked that up. I don't know what Tribe is even, so I don't know either. He's like corn, getting into everything. Zonum is fucking hilarious. Perhaps everyone with a red hat isn't evil. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's again, thinking like that is the problem. The whole point of the political system is to separate people. For you to see a person with a red hat and to say, fuck you, person, that's what they want. That's the ideal case scenario. That's the ideal outcome. Dissonance and separation. Alright? You falling for it means you are doing the thing that you believe is the problem. They're not the problem. You are. All of us are the problem, right? If we believe anybody else to be separate from us and to hate them for that reason, it's a lie. We're lying to ourselves. So much lying. We need to stop. John, that's hilarious. I love and respect you. I literally cannot have this conversation within the loving bounds of this space. Love is true. I said my bit as well. Maybe I could like say what you probably wanted to say, Kristen. I've had full-blown conversations about Black Star with people and referred to him as having been in a tribe, having been in tribe. I've experienced years of retroactive conversations embarrassment. I'm experiencing years of retroactive conversational embarrassment. I know that, like cringing about how stupid you've been for so long. It's pretty rough. I know the feeling fit. I did not mean to induce it. Love is true. Thank you for being so considerate, Jeremy. I'm coming back in a second. Hello, Daddy. Ooh. I think Chris Pratt is a psyop, like Taylor Swift. I don't know what those words mean. Hey Google, what is a psyop?
According to Wikipedia,
A psychological operation to convey selected information and indicators to
audiences to influence their motives and objective reasoning, and ultimately the behavior of governments, organizations, groups, and large foreign powers.
Taylor Swift is a psychological operation. I mean, I'm not arguing. Like I had like a whole conversation about it the other day, about how I have not listened to a single Taylor Swift song in like the last 13 years or something. Like I think I can remember listening unironically, watching the video of Bad Blood. Or should I say ironically? Right, I was like watching it from a state of cringe, like, huh. And that was the last time. And in the meanwhile, you know, she's not stopped. Quite the opposite. And yet, it's so far out of my mind and out of my frame of reference. Like my internet, my algorithm does not recommend Swift content to me. Doesn't even try to. Am I a psyop? Am I a psyop in the making? Am I psyoping? Am I psychological operations? Am I the psychop? Am I conveying information and indicators to audiences to influence their motives and objective reasoning, and ultimately the behavior of governments, organizations, groups, and large foreign powers? No. No, I'm totally not. This is our card. Yeah, it seems right. Again, yesterday we pulled Divine Mother. Today we pulled Heart Women. And today's stream topic was the honoring of the feminine fullness that is within all of us. So Heart Women feels perfect. Son of Psyop. That's some wow. I went for for the Yikesful Bikes, like push as well on my side. No, 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 no. No harm, Joy. You saved me from years of being wrong. Google says it's tired of your shit questions, Mel. I've heard the word psyop so many times, never bothered to actually know what it means. And then when I'm reading Chris Pratt and Taylor Swift are psyops, then suddenly my brain is like, whoa, 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 whoa. I thought psyop is something, governmental agencies and like military like bodies do. I thought that's like something they do. And then Chris Pratt is a psyop on there. Then I had to know. Then I had to actually understand what it means. Orange, I guess before I saw. Yeah, I mean it's more yellowish, but the actual card has like a lot of orange. The orange is very important. Whoa. This light is really taking a nice orange color as well now. So pretty. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm spicy today. My stomach hurts. I fucked up yesterday and I'm embraced too much fullness. You just embrace fullness, right? There's no such thing as too much fullness. That's like saying too much one. You cannot have too much of one, right? Melt goes, Exhibit A, 1 blueberry. Exhibit B, 1 watermelon. Now show me, Melt. Now show me. Eat both and show me how one is not too much. Fine. Fine, there are bigger ones than other ones. But the point I'm making is that this is also a part of your fullness, Jovi. The spiciness on the other side of it. All of it is full. Embrace all of it. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana. Orange, you glad I have extreme patience. and I don't have an itching to use banhammers. Okay, guys, I have some really big news I need to share. It directly relates to our message. You gonna type it out for us while I read? Do it, Zano. Drum roll, please. I think it's probably gonna take a moment. What did I do? I'm sorry, Fit. I was trying to make a joke, bro, but it didn't land. I was like, it's not the type of joke I make. So my fault. I put out feelers and then I get burnt and I'm like, oh, not in that direction. Well, I can't wait. What is it? You're gonna have to wait. She's typing right now. She's typing. Heart women. Oh. Zago is pregnant. Zano is pregnant. Zano is pregnant. Zano gonna have a little banana. Yeah, a Zano banana. A little entity is going to use Zano as a portal into our world. I'm sorry, Zano. I don't know why I had to say some action like that. I'm happy about this. This is good. This is good. Congratulations. I think you're gonna be a great mom. I know that's what you're supposed to say, but I actually do think you're gonna be a great mom. Sending you so much love. Alright. Bruh. Heart woman. Inner knowing and integrity. Like this now feels like she's holding a baby in her womb. You feel that too now? Yeah, nice. That's so exciting. Woohoo! So much love it. It's all good. I'd rather avoid hammers of any kind. Bless you, bro. No. That joke was so bad, you get banned. Like that was the joke. Like, it was like again a joke of extremes, and I would never do such a thing. But it was a joke, and I was trying to reverse the. Explaining it makes it more. Only a month. Probably too soon to tell you guys. No matter what they come out as, they will be loved so much. Congrats, Zana. Bless you. Inner knowing and integrity. Heart woman. This heart woman. Oh my goodness! Woo! Yoo! Today, oh, like this is now messing with me, actually. Like properly messing with me. Today's stream topic was embracing the fullness. This hard woman is filled to bursting with the radiant energy of the universal love and light from within. She holds in her arms 3 water lilies which represent our potential for enlightenment, and she is surrounded by vibrant, feather-like geometry borrowed from a 2006 crop formation. She stands firm in heart essence and here represents the highest and best in us all. This card requests that you, man or woman, connect with this woman of the heart and your inner knowing and core integrity. How might you more fully embrace life's potential and live wholly from your heart? What must come to the surface in order for you to live your personal truth? Be not afraid. Release feelings of inadequacy and realize that by the original integrity of your soul, you are a powerful being of manifestation. You are the beloved child of God, perfect and whole, nurtured and loved. Resolve today to connect with your inner knowing and the reality of your divinity. This brilliance is fundamental to all beings. As you let your gifts shine, you also give other people permission to do the same. As you are liberated from the worry of not being good enough, your presence will without doubt liberate others. Allowing your light to be a beacon of support and encouragement in someone's darkness may aid in liberating them from the shadow and dullness that holds many in doubt. Stand fully in your own inner knowing and trust the integrity of your heart. What an experience to be so touched by words. Love is true. It's your baby. You tell whoever you want when you want. Yeah. I overthink things. I say all the time out. I appreciate the communication. I'm happy that I did take the time to properly communicate. And I could feel your heart being like, oh, what? And I was like, no. It's like, and this is a bad example, but it's like you're looking at like birdies, beautifully sitting and eating some of the food that you put out for them, and then you sneeze and you scare them away. I was feeling that like because I wasn't intending of hurting, so I'm happy that you're also feeling a little bit more at ease. You don't have to overthink the things you say here. We make the hottest of takes all the time. But yeah, I feel that every time I come here, Joy, you're all very welcoming and chill. Love is true. Thank you, friends, for joining me. We pulled a card. I don't think I'm gonna play my beatbox today. Peace and love to you too, Luke. Damn, bro, it's been a while. Sending you blessings, man. I don't know if you were here for the stream or just here right now, but it's always nice to see your name. We're going to finish it off. I'm probably going to just pull up a goodbye message. Click button, make stop. Today we talked about embracing our fullness, realizing that we can either be ashamed of fully embracing our human experience, we can be prideful, or we can just embrace the moments as they come. Have the most stupendous day, everyone. I wholeheartedly love you. Also, profoundly, astoundingly, heartwarmingly, awe-inspiringly, fantastically, soulfully, marvelously, wonderfully, mesmerizingly, euphorically, Mal, and all of you, oh so kind-heartedly, empathetic and encouraging, uplifting, genuine, soulful, compassionate, inspiring, nurturing, remarkable friends who embrace the moments of fullness as they come. Taking a full breath of air and letting it out again. Right? Embracing fullness like that. So full, and then empty again. And then embracing that fullness, loving it, and then letting it go again. Forever and for always. What a romantic relationship infinity is. Thank you, friends, for joining me, for spending these moments. I'll see you, friends, again very soon. I don't know if there's any more messages. There's some. Before I say goodbye. A fitting analogy, since I'm in fact a flock of Burbies cleverly disguised as a human male. That's kind of cute, bro. I'm just imagining what that looks like. These bunch of burbs. You know, what are their motives? Why are they pretending to be a human male? You know, what are they gaining? Aren't they gaining more? A flock of burbs. That's awesome. Sending you blessings, bro. Take it away, Shanbot. Worky, lurky, love all of you, wholesome humanimal critter creatures to the fullest. We love you, dear Jean. It's still very much you in my mind making those messages. Thank you, Melton, everyone. Woo, and French toast sticks. 11:11. Man, I'm hungry. Go and feed yourselves, dear friends. Don't be ashamed of wanting fullness. I'll see you, friends, again soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye for now. Cheers, cheers.